Hello, welcome to my vlog. Why am I doing this vlog? Well, that's a great question. Well, first, it's to chronicle a 2 year challenge my wife and I have been going through with my medical problems, and to talk about it, to tell the story. Why am I telling the story? Well, it's for a bunch of little reasons. One, to give all my friends and family, the ones that have been supporting us, my wife and I, so much through this battle, all the finer details. And also to allow people who may be uncomfortable to ask questions to get to find out more to deeper detail. Because I can understand that person going through serious medical conditions, it's an awkward feeling to be around them because you just don't know what to say or what to do, and you want to know what's going on. So that's part of what I'm doing, and also part of it's for me because my medical issues have put my life to a screaming halt, and it's been hard on me and my wife who has to take care of me. So it's kind of as suggested, well, indirectly from one of the nurses, Brittany. Hi, Brittany. It's good to put it out there, talk about it. So in a way, this is going to be therapeutic for me, and that's the reason why I'm doing it. So this is an intro. So I'm going to just touch on how this whole saga started, and I'll talk about more of them as episodes go on. So I'm not going to be going on for hours. Anyway, it started about 2 years ago, where I started getting screaming headaches, and I couldn't see straight. And my vision became blurry. I went to bed, perfect eyesight, woke up that morning, couldn't see straight. Which, in a way, was kind of a blessing, with my fat body, having not be able to see it in the mirror. But anyway, so went to the doctor. The doctor referred me to a neurologist. And the neurologist, hi, my cat's petting me. Hi, Bam. And I went to get a CAT scan. Funny enough, I had to go to a specialist where they had a machine that was big enough to fit my fat body. Anyway, got the scans done. The results were shipped over to the neurologist, and I went in there. And I felt nervous because my instincts were telling me something was bad because of the way the neurologist was talking to me. And then she told me, Brad, we found a brain tumor in your cerebellum. Now, I know it well enough that brain tumor isn't automatically a death sentence, but there really is nothing good about a brain tumor. And I remember the horror that I was feeling, that I got so scared my arms started doing this. And I started crying uncontrollably. And the doctor consoled me the best she could. And she said she's going to want me to go to the hospital right away to be examined and possibly operated on. So I called up one of my best friends, Jim Cahill, who dropped everything to drive me over there. I also called a bunch of people just looking for anything to, try to calm myself down. I called my wife. I called Scott Nutter, a friend of mine in powerlifting. He said, "May I pray with you?" And I said, "Yes, please." And eventually I got to the hospital and checked in, and Cahill was all stoic, and as he usually is, trying to make sure that I was okay. Although I found out later he was freaking out as much as I was. But he's never going to show up because he's just that good of a friend. So I checked in the hospital, and that's when the journey began, to find out what my future held for me, which I'll talk about in future episodes. So But this is my vlog. This is the journey that I want to share with you. And I don't know when I'm going to do the next episode because my wife is super busy and I depend on her to help me put this together. So, but scary beginning. Better realize my value and beauty of life, and that even though life has dealt me a kick in the nuts, that I have a lot to live for. And I'll tell you more about my story in future episodes. Thoughts, comments, ask away, and I'll share a lot with you. Thank you, everyone, and all the other things that I want to share with people that I may not know that are going through problems like mine, worse or better. That you're not alone. That there are others who are fighting the fight. Anyway, I'll talk more about that in another episode. That is all. Thank you, and I hope that this was at least mildly enjoyable. Goodbye.